Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
I think the opposition defence agreed too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. And it's Shevchenko. Now that's well seen too. Zanetti. Now that looks a decent ball. Shot at goal! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Aims beyond the defence. Khan claims comfortably. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. That's good running with the ball. And this is Shevchenko. And there's green grass ahead of him. Chance, surely! Goal! Botafogo! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Ghana are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now it's Raul. Soboslai. Raul. Now it's Raul. Now it's Shevchenko.
Ghana are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Costa Curta. That's going right the way across. Tries to play it through. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. He's found a way through. There's the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Nicely aimed pass. Caught offside that time. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Messi, played out to the right. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Hakimi. He's shifting through the gears here. Szoboszlai! It's loose now, and he's been caught napping. He gets big. Oh, it rattles the bar. And he's quick to get it clear again. Great vision. That's a nicely shaped ball. And that was nowhere near his best. Now he's off and running. Raul. And he was alert to it. Knocks it into space. And it's been played through. Oh, good save! He's read that very well.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Played towards the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's found support out wide. Messi, and he's in on goal. Oh, shooting chance!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Oh, that's superb. Can he finish? Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Messi has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that. Ghana certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half.
Oh, what a mistake! He picked his way through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that has been clubbed away. That's Raul. Nice bit of trickery. Great ball if he can get there. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Rijkaard. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. It's a promising position. He has found the way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Zanetti. And Donatoni.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Well played and well cleared.
Taken back almost at once. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Mbappe. And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we're off again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Across the quarter. Rijkaard. Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Messi. Neymar. Chance for a shot! Well, that is one way to stop him. And this tries a shot! And he thumps it clear. Deep cross. Cannavaro attempts a clearance. Marquez. And Messi! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Across the quarter. Marquinhos. Rijkaard. Can they get him away? This is Shevchenko. He's onside. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, that's fabulous. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the shot, Shevchenko! It's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest...
And the shot! And we have our very first corner. Botafogo are looking to go forward now. Well, nicely intercepted. Somewhat off target. Rijkaard. A heavy challenge. I have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now it's Raul. It's Raul! Corner number 2 then. Cleared without hesitation. And now a sudden chance to counter. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. It's a really well-measured ball. Looking for a runner. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Substituição.
Ghana making consecutive changes here. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Ghana have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Raul gets over and intercepts. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Looking to play him in. Good ball over the top. Mbappe! And that was neither one thing nor the other.
Look, you've got to have the perfect feel in your boots to pull those off.
A try card. Across it goes.
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to aim at in the box.
Costa Curta. Oh, perfectly measured that. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Oh, the ball's run loose here. Neymar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He is through here. Great ball, and he's in here. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Marquez. And it's Neymar. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Neymar cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Serginho. Mbappe.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Dani Olmo. Neymar. Neymar! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Neymar is offering a right smile there.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Foram indicados 4 minutos de acréscimo.
Botafogo have got it back and they'll have another go. Bernardo Silva. Now Costa Curta. Time added on 4 minutes.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Hakimi. And there goes the final whistle. Ghana were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to today's
evening. The
match.
skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway.
Well, if you're looking for a showstopper, I think we need to look no further than Kaka here, Peter. To me, it's all going to be about how much of the ball he's going to see.
So does he have a specific role?
Yeah, basically to get on it and take it to the opposition. That's what he does. And in doing that, he engages everybody around him.
Yeah, it's terrific. Oh, this looks sharp. Ambitious ball here. That's beautifully weighted.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Nicely weighted ball. Right, Shevchenko. Somewhat off target. Van Dijk. And it's Robertson. That's a little off target. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Kaka. Kaka will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's having a go! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Van Basten brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
And it's Zanetti. First quarter of an hour gone. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Robertson. Ghana still without a single shot on target. And that's gone loose. Now it's Van Basten. No way through. He can run onto that. And this is Shevchenko. Just the keeper to beat! Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
And he's managed to get rid. And that's been won straight back. He is through here. Rosic's header! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. I have to say that was an exemplary tackle, stopped him dead in his tracks. Looking for a runner, and the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Zanetti. Approaching the half-hour mark. Looking for the run. He's got full, and the keeper couldn't hold it. There it is! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
John surely sticks it away. Looks offside, I think. Yep, the flag is up.
Well, obviously some sections of the crowd would disagree, but that was the right decision, albeit a late one.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Great vision. Van Nistelrooy. He's in a good position. There's the shot! Sticks it away! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Azar. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from.
And it's Soboslai.
This is actually quite a...
He's gone for goal! Now he's off and running. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. And Nistelrooy, can he get it through? Great ball if he can get there. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Shevchenko was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rijkaard pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Cafu. And he's away. Picked out Brent Soboslai! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And now they can clear their lines. And there is the half-time whistle. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
Substitution on the field, number 10, Hazard.
Ghana kick off the second half.
Number 7, Neymar.
And Van Nistelrooy! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Out for a throw. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And this is Shevchenko. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Ghana have their second corner now. And he's there to clear it. And that's a throw-in. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Van Basten. Liverpool applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well read, and the danger is averted. Kaka can so cleverly bypass the press, and the pass is intercepted. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Cafu. Yaya Toure. Robertson. Yaya Toure. Neymar. And here's Kaka. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Cross from Cafu.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Oh, that's a fine challenge.
Well, you'd expect nothing less from him.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's Roberts. This time, surely! Worth a try, but not this time.
Listen, I'm not sure he had to go at that first time, but at least he showed some good confidence.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 9, Van Basten. Coming on the field, number 19, Yamal. Number 18, Messi. Substitution.
Ghana still have the cards to affect this game. Well read, nice interception. Yaya Toure is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. He's shifting through the gears here. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Tries the shot! It's off target and by quite a way. back to the goalkeeper. Oh, what's he done? Goes for a shot! And it's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And that's it. That was always inevitable.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
After 69 minutes is...
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Ghana go into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Bale. Rijkaard. And he's there to retrieve it. That has not gone well. Neymar. Szoboszlai. Now, can they get him away? It's been slipped through. Szoboszlai. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Yamal. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Rijkaard. Showing good... He's having a shot!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And he's intervened well there. Looking to play him in. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Good ball. Good ball out here. The ball has bounced loose now. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Robertson. And it's Neymar. Threads one in. He's in plenty of space here.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Messi! Oh, it's in! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
After 88 minutes is...
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Tries to play it through.
Progress.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Robertson. And it's Yaya Toure. Cafu. Kaká. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the through ball. Shot. He's had a shot! Cleared without hesitation. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Ghana have a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Donadoni. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Rijkaard. A heavy challenge. Looking for options for movement. And we're done. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of
Hello,
a match that
everybody,
will
and
really
welcome
get the
to
juices
today's
flowing.
match. Ghana
I'm Peter Drury,
against
and seated in
Morocco.
the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Neymar! Goal! Morocco! And what a start!
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
It's Basho! He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. No, not quite on the same wavelength. In with the challenge. Vermaelen. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Looking to play him in. Zanetti. Oh, easy pickings there. Knocks it into space. That's good play. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Caceres did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Hazard. Donatoni. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Neymar. Mbappe. Park Ji-sung. Vermaelen. And he's had it nicked away. Albert Ferrer. Can he get it through? Quarter of an hour played. Now it's Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Dani Olmo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Tries to get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. No way through. Now it's
Ghana really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Park Ji-sung. And it's Olmo. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Mbappe! Chance for a shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Nicely weighted ball. Now, there's the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Corner number 2 then. Morocco have the chance to go the other way. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Ghana are one down despite having the better chances here. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Donatoni. Fermin. Ghana looking to pass their way through. And the shot's on here. Makaleli. Half an hour played now. He's in a great position. Roberto Baggio looking menace in the final third. Little pass back, aimed beyond the defence. Tries to cross. Defending of the desperate variety. Picked out, can he finish? He's got
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Ghana grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Hazard going face-to-face with his great run. And here's Hazard. Roberto Baggio, he's on it, can he get away? Deco goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. Koeman kept his eye on it, and he's there. Park Ji-sung.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That has ended up in no man's land. Great vision. He won't be happy with that one. Caceres.
Added minutes has been indicated.
The ball's gone astray. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Zanetti calmly and there's the end of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
Substitutions taking place.
There's the whistle then to start the second half.
Ghana are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
That is good alertness. And he's intervened well there. Played out to the right. Puskás has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Now it's Park Ji-sung. Del Piero. Bebeto. Del Piero could try cutting it, and Del Piero! Oh, off the bar! And it's Makalele. And it's Deco. Donatoni. Bale makes the interception. Donatoni. That's a cute ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. Bale. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Deco. Makalele. Bebeto. Donatoni. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Morocco can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Looking for the run. Threads one in. Lopez with the cross. And it's for Marlon. Over to the left.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Koeman gets over and intercepts. Has a look and plays it forward. Well, they've got it again. He's away! There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Substitution for Ghana. Number 10, Vermeulen. Number 4,
Zanetti.
Donadoni.
Oh, it's a promising
Number
build-up, this.
16,
Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's
Number
Puskás.
23,
Now it's Insigne.
Danny Olmo. Number 9, Park Ji-sung. Coming
This
on
is
the
Del
field,
Piero.
number
Oh, he's got a side of goal.
Rijkaard.
That is great
Number
defending,
15,
so alert.
Maradona.
Well, the
Number
defence proved
21,
infallible then,
Neymar.
but that won't be the
Number
last they'll
6,
see of him.
Atebrisal. Number 22.
And that's put... And a chance! Wonderful from Del Piero! A finish of true class! And they're back in front! Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
So we have a breakthrough. Now, big chance! Oh, no question, that's a foul. Nicked it back promptly. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Morocco surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Real chance! It's hit the upright. Morocco do have a chance to counter here. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And he's running through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Nice control. He's found a way through.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Takes a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, what? In he goes again! Sticks it away! They have stolen level at the last! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Del Piero! Well, now it's a race for the ball, and that has been cleared.
There they go, hunting again.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dig far post.
Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it! Well, that was wonderful. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Ghana were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Japan.
I'm Peter
against
Drury, and here
Ghana.
with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.